Hey guys, renovation day here in the garage is set. Now you know. So, hashtag boost your LCS. Support your local comic shops. I have a suggestion. And with the suggestion, I want you to imagine a world where Terminator 3 and Terminator Salvation are not only made to matter in the Terminator universe, but are integral to the storyline. Yes, there was a Terminator 5 that was not made into a film. There's no saving Genesis, so we're going to ignore that one. Brought to you by writer J. Michael Straczynski, who wrote The Amazing Spider-Man for a long time, Babylon 5, and a host of other things. I give you not one, but two graphic novel suggestions. Terminator Salvation Volume 1 and Volume 2 by Dark Horse Comics. Magnificent piece. Beautifully illustrated by Pete Woods. Dark Horse did the perfect movie tie-in. They had this, and usually they do these miniseries where they run them for 4 issues, maybe 6. 4 is always too short. I always prefer 5 or better 6, to give it the scope and the breadth it needs to have, the time to tell the story, rather than just ramrod it through and you don't really feel the impact of the story enough because it doesn't have enough time to breathe. They gave Straczynski a year. This is 12 issues long. It is a magnum opus. It is the wrap-up of the Terminator story, told in a fashion that was just unbelievably smart. And now I'm going to give you the bad point for me, and I love these stories. It does get a little comic booky. I mean, Straczynski is a very good comic writer, but the action in these stories and the intelligence that he writes with, that stuff doesn't matter. I mean, you just lose yourself in the suspension of disbelief within a couple of issues, and it's just mind-blowing. It's fast-paced, and every plot point from all 4 movies is addressed. It is the final battle, which Terminator Genesis attempted to show us, but not with the smarts that this had, and not with the love and affection and attention to detail to the previous films, because Genesis was just going to start everything over, which was not a good idea, which we pretty much all know by now. We have Marcus Wright reintroduced. We have the aesthetics of Terminator Salvation, which was honestly the strongest point of that movie. That movie looked and sounded really cool. I mean, no one argues McG did a really good job with the aesthetics of that movie. It looked great. And if the story had just been more substantial and less of a last-minute rewrite feel to it, I really think Salvation could have been something. And reading these books, you see where it could have gone, and what an unfortunate miss it was. So head down to your local comic shop and get or order the 2 Terminator Salvation, The Final Battle graphic novels. It's just a fantastically put together magnum opus, which is a perfect wrap-up. He gives motivation to Skynet, for God's sake. You understand the motivation of Skynet. This is such a brilliantly smart story. I don't guarantee you'll like it. There's no guarantee for that. This is life we're talking about. But I really think you might. So check it out. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. It is criminally underread and underappreciated. And I hope that at least a couple of you guys will support your local comic store. Will find this to be as enjoyable a read as I did, because Terminator is my jam. That was like what I grew up watching. Some of you guys had Star Wars. Some of you guys had Star Trek. Some of you guys had other things. I had the Terminator. It was the movie that marked me more than anything. And you think you have it bad with the prequels? I had Terminator 3 and Terminator Salvation, guys. The Sarah Connor Chronicle TV show. Yeah, prequels were okay. I hope that more people get into this book, enjoy it, and Dark Horse, if you're listening, if you're watching, please consider taking this story and doing this to it. Ooh. hardcover. What's this? What's this, you ask? Well, you're going to have to save that for the next video. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting your local comic shops. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Hit a like. I love likes. You love likes. We all love likes. Hit that thumb up, not the down, the up. Thanks, guys.